Good morning, people. Sorry, it's been a while since we posted. Yeah, I've had a few things going, as you can see in that corner and the sort of ceiling there. So we run a couple of businesses where we live, phone repairs, and we do like laser engraving, bits and pieces like sort of this kind of stuff. So yeah, and on Wednesday night, finished work as usual. Shut everything down, left it plugged in, but shut everything down. Came in Thursday morning to find that one of the laser machines had the board had blown and it set itself on fire. So it burned all the way through. Effectively, started off about here, burned all the way through and up into the ceiling. As you can see, there's all the fire damage all around. Haven't sort of dealt with this side of things yet. Here's some of the phone repair stuff. So yeah, how it burnt itself out, I don't know. Damaged a lot of stock, but the bottom line is no one was hurt. It was. I put some photographs in of the damage, so you can see some of the sort of what I found when I came in. Obviously devastating to find. Real bad news. However, obviously, little things like I think the window there must have been closed because it seemed to start a bit of oxygen, burn itself out. Unfortunately, it burned through a spare pile of wood plus some vinyl that we use, and that's made the sort of the residue and everything quite sticky. My iMac there, all the internals completely melted, and that's all knackered. Some of the other equipment I use, like the vinyl plotter, the printer, melted. So yeah, pretty. I mean, bad, but obviously could have been so much worse. So Thursday was spent taking everything out. Like everything came out effectively, apart from my corner that I've been working in here. Cleaned everything down, and then repainted the walls with this stuff, this Linzier. Really good stuff. It's covered up most of the stains. A few bits need a second coat. The corner I work in needs a decent coat, but we're probably going to leave the ceiling. And ironically, I've had a leak in the ceiling. I don't know if you can see up here. See where it's a bit mouldy. We've had a leak in the ceiling for a couple of years. So when it rains, sometimes I get a little stream of water through there. So I assume that literally, I mean, it was right above where the fire was. Talk about lucky, that was, I imagine, well, I know that the inside of that ceiling was sodden. So I assume that's potentially one reason why it didn't burn through the ceiling and maybe take the roof out, destroy the building. So yeah, funny how the universe works, but lucky in a lot of ways. I might just show you the rubbish pile that we've thrown away, that we've obviously got to wait for insurance to assess. This is the devastation. I mean, there was all sorts in there. You can see burned bits and bobs, melted drawers. This MDF here was my work desk. You can see how bad that is. Clothes, these drawers, computers, flooring. So yeah, unfortunately, quite a lot of damage there. Even like my daughter made a really nice wreath, and some of the berries got burnt. So obviously not the best thing to come into on a work day, but as I say, so grateful that no one was hurt. The fire didn't spread. We've got residents and other storage areas all around us, so could have been so much worse. So yeah, I mean, obviously made me a bit paranoid now, so pretty much everything gets unplugged, but one of those things, you know. And I'd only bought the machine down that day because I had a machine go faulty. So I brought a replacement machine that I'd had in sort of storage for a little while, but I'd used before. So I'd only been on site for maybe 6-7 hours, and it blew up that night and then set fire to the building. So yeah, as I say, really, really lucky, but just, man, you know, I don't know what to say really, but grateful that no one was hurt. So anyway, we've got a little review video coming up of our reverse camera somebody's asked for, so we'll get that done hopefully this week. But obviously this has just put us back a little bit while we recover from this, obviously with the Christmas rush, things we've got to make and things that people have all been put on hold. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please do subscribe, as it's free and it really helps us grow. And we'll be back out and on the road as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Good morning. So this morning we're back lasering. So we're just getting the laser back up and running, getting the grid cut. So yeah, we're almost back in business. Just a little bit of a spin, a few bits to do. About to put the display back together for all of our stock. But yeah, fingers crossed, we've sort of come out the worst of it. So some of you will know, unfortunately, we had a fire at the shop last week. So this is us now back open, hoping you guys can come down. I don't want to call it a fire sale, but we've got some deals on in the lead up to Christmas. If you could help support us and get us back on our feet, it'd be very much appreciated. Thank you very much for all your support, all your messages, and I look forward to seeing you in the shop soon.